Hey, what's up, guys? I just got a message on YouTube, and there's a bit of curiosity on this gentleman's mind about what PC or what computer you should buy, PC or Mac. And I think I am qualified to talk about this because I have both. I have PC, which I'm obviously on now, and I have a 2001 MacBook Pro. So I am familiar somewhat with both OSs. And both pieces of hardware, and I can't figure out a discernible difference between them. They both run Ableton 8 and Ableton 9 the exact same way. Pretty much the exact same way. The laptop's obviously better build quality in terms of, comparing them to like the Dells or whatever, but desktop, it's PC all the way in terms of price point. The argument was, like the Mac Pros in 05, when those kind of came out, and like the G4s and G5s. Okay, so basically we gotta rewind a bit. So when I was starting out, I was, I ate the propaganda that you needed a Mac and Logic to make anything that was good, right? On forums, Transaddict in particular. If you wanted to make anything passable as good, you needed a Mac for some reason. And, that was common knowledge, but no one could explain why. And that was true. XP and Vista, particularly Vista, had a lot of driver issues, couldn't handle audio well at the low level machine code wasn't too good, and that was true. If comparing XP to OS 10 or OS X, yes, there's a difference there, and the advantage in terms of stability would be for Mac, right? Fast forward to 2009, 2010, they are basically even with the advent of Windows 7. Windows 7, I've been using Windows 7 since it first came out. Not a single fucking issue. Not an issue at all. Drivers, I know the drivers are the responsibility of the manufacturer, but drivers, perfect. I use a lot of MIDI devices. 2 monitors, FireWire, and not a hiccup for many years, since 2009, and built this PC for how much I paid for it, I guess. 4 and 4, 800, I guess. Okay, $1,200. We'll just say $1,200. $1,200 for something that's extremely powerful. i7 920. Not powerful to today's standards, but when it came out, it was fucking holy shit mode. So basically, price to performance, PC wins. Desktop wise, I'm not convinced the Mac Pros, like the Towers, or the new one that comes out that looks like a trash can, is going to be able to compete, especially since Haswell is kind of new. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the equivalent Mac Pro base. When I got this, my PC, and I compared it, it was 1/5 of the price, and that's not an exaggeration. Okay, that's price to actual performance. The OS runs the same. I can tell you honestly, and I'll swear on whatever's holy, or whatever I hold sacred, not a single problem with Windows 7. I did have a problem with the FireWire, but that's because I was using a later driver, or a new driver. I had to use the legacy ones, which was, easy to fix, and then no problems whatsoever. Not a single problem. It's been running for basically, I don't know, almost half a decade. And the OS is quite stable as long as you don't, install a bunch of shit. OS 10, I've had a few issues. It'll do this thing where the kernel will max out. I turn it on and it takes quite a while to turn on. There are some updates that have almost bricked it, which is bad. And generally, they've kind of lost sight, and it doesn't work too well. Like I'm afraid, like I always have it in standby. I don't want to turn it off and then turn it back on because it literally takes 10 minutes. And there's, as far as I know, no way to kind of upgrade hard drives and such. So yeah, that's basically my stance on PC and Mac. They both run the same hardware. It's just the software and the kind of software architecture that's different. Yeah, I come from a time where they said, and I'm not exaggerating, Trance is made on a Mac and Electro is made on a PC. And, everyone claimed this, but no one could accurately explain why how Macs were better. Is just a weird argument. It's like, oh, it's stable, you don't get viruses. You don't get viruses on Windows 7. And if you do, you're downloading justinbieber.exe. You know what I mean? And the drivers and the low level system stuff and like machine code or whatever works pretty good. And yeah, completely it's expandable and jolly good. So moral of the story, use whatever you want. If you want to get a Mac tower, you could do that, or you could build something equivalent PC style, run Ableton on it, and use the rest of that money to buy a neat synth or something, or a MIDI controller, or a desk, or fund your pizza habit or something. Go get a hooker. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. And hope that's informative. And I've rambled on long enough. So yeah, take care and good